Hello chatbox out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got up to on my Friday evening, my Saturday and my Sunday. On my Friday evening I went off on another evening stroll and it was just such a lovely evening, lovely sunsets, and I got some flower shots and I'm going to be showing you guys those now. Really good walk. I managed to end up catching my leg while trying to get a photo of a rose, the things I do for my photos, and so I got back, got that cleaned up. My dad had got back from being fishing with my uncle, and for tea I just had leftover pasta bake from the other day. I then watched the Aussie and UK soaps. I wrote my journal, I finished that, and then I was just doing some drawing, I was doing TikToks, and then went off to bed. Then on my Saturday I was up about 8ish and I was just wide awake. I got up, head downstairs, had some lemon curd toast and a cup of tea. My dad was up, everyone else was asleep, and my dad was just sorting stuff around the house. I then was just watching a bit of TV, listened to a bit of music, played on Subway Surfer, and I had tried to go back to bed and then I ended up just watching a load of Netflix and Disney Plus and stuff for record, and just potting around my bedroom, sorting bits and bobs out. And then my older brother was up, he was on his Xbox being very loud and crazy as per usual. Younger brother had work, older sister was at hers, younger sister's at uni, and my older brother then went off for a run, and my mum then got up and we just watched a bit of TV, and then I was just playing with one of my blue tack dolls, doing a bit of drawing and a bit of colouring in, colouring it on my phone. I'm working a bit of my short story that's going pretty well at the moment, loving that. And I had a bit of a break from writing, so I've really enjoyed getting back into that. And then I was going to go off for a walk, and my dad kindly dropped me up to the high street while on the way to get stuff for the food shop. And while on my way to get myself a hot chocolate, my touch rugby coach pulled up at a red light and beeped, and he gave me a heart attack. So I had a quick chat and then she went off when the light went green, and I went to get myself a hot chocolate, but unfortunately the queue was massive, so I was like, not going to be waiting in that queue. So in the end I just went and got myself a Greg's. I got myself a cheese onion pasty, an apple juice and a yum yum, and I accidentally bought 2 cheese onion pasties. I only wanted the one, and as a homeless guy, so I gave him the extra cheese onion pasty, and had a load of people go, "Oh bless, how sweet," help him out. And yeah, it felt good. My good deed done for the day. I actually did 2 good deeds, and I'll get onto the second one in a minute. So of course I then went off for the rest of my walk, got a load of flower snaps, and this lady was walking through a gate with a pram, and the gate is pretty heavy, and she had another toddler and her friend, and I kindly opened the gate for it. So that was my second deed done for the day. It's good to help people, and she was very thankful. Yeah, it was a really good walk. And I then went off and saw my grandparents, just checked on them, and my uncle had done the same, so he had dropped them stuff for them, and we had a nice chat and had a FaceTime from my uncle's girlfriend and his son, so I got to see my cousin, and it was really sweet. And then I continued on with my walk and got some more flower snaps, and I'm going to show you guys the flower snaps I got from my walk now. I just love flower photography. It just makes me so happy. During lockdown, flower photography and being able to go on my walks has been so therapeutic for me. And I found this really adorable little post that someone had written and said how you're amazing, you're unique, and to keep smiling, and just really lovely positive stuff. And it was the same with the bag of sweets that someone put, one amount of kindness, happy stuff that I found, of course, took and enjoyed very much. And so I'm now going to be doing the same. I've got a bag of sweets and I'm going to put them in a plastic bag, put a little nice positive little message and leave it for someone else to find and enjoy. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'll be doing that later on. And I bumped into someone walking a dog, and who should it be? My brother and our dog. So I had a nice walk with them as well, and we went off and met my older sister and her boyfriend and we walked quite a long way. And then my older brother was getting tired, so he went off home with the dog, and me and my older sister and her boyfriend then went off out to the high street and got hot chocolates. So I finally got hot chocolates for this morning when the queue was really large. I managed to get a hot chocolate, and I was being quite hyperactive, talking quite a lot. No surprise there. They called me down the chat box for nothing, and my sister timed me to see how quiet I could actually be and how long I can talk for. I think it was about 17 or 18 minutes, but that's good enough for me. And I got a white chocolate and one sweet hot chocolate, and it was just so good. They're very sweet, just like me. And then on the way back, we just had a lovely catch up, just talk about anything and everything. Then they went off home. I got back and ended up having a nap. I then got up and my mum had popped to the shops. She was back and I was just doing some illustration work, just a bit of music and watching a bit of TV. And then I went off and got the fish and chips for tea that we'd ordered with my dad. I got back, had that, and then went off to the shops and I got the bag of sweets that I'm going to leave somewhere for someone to find and enjoy, with a nice little positive message on there. So I'm looking forward to doing that later on. And then I watched The Voice final. Really happy with who won. I didn't really care who won, but yeah, it was really good, and it was also talented. Wouldn't want to be the judges having to pick. And then I was just watching a bit of Netflix. No Casualty tonight. It was awful. I was so excited to watch Casualty and there was no Casualty. So then I was just listening to a bit of music. I saw on TikTok, finished writing away journal, and I put that away. And then I was just doing some drawing, played with my memory doll, and I got those ready for me to sort out next day. I then went off to bed, and then today on my Sunday, I got up. I had a really nice lie-in for being up really early yesterday, so it was good to have a nice lie-in. I got up, got showered, got changed, and had some raisin bread and a cup of tea for my breakfast. And then I was just sorting out my Bluetooth dolls, and I did about 4 or 5 TikToks and posted those. I then was just listening to a bit of music and doing some new illustration work. My younger brother's at work, older sister is at hers, and older brother had gone off for one. He got back and now on his Xbox. My dad had popped to the shops and got stuff for tea, having a roast, cannot wait for that. And my younger sister's at uni. And then for my lunch, I had some sausage sandwiches and a cup of tea. And me and my mum were just watching a bit of TV, watching a bit of Murder, She Wrote. My dad got back from the shops and it was just sorting stuff around the house. And I'm now off to go off for a little walk, as it was looking a little bit gloomy earlier on, but the sun has come out and the sky is looking a nice blue colour now. So I'm going to go for a little walk, and I shall see you later on with a bit more of the vlog. Bye. I'm back from being on my walk. It was such a lovely walk. I didn't go too far, but I did get some really nice flower snaps, and I just love spring. I love the blossoms in the trees. I'm going to show you guys some photos I got while on my walk now. I then got back from being on my walk and I was just reading a bit of the Mobile Society, and I had a cup of tea and some biscuits, and was just working on some illustrations and doing a bit of colouring in. and then I was just listening to some Glee covers off YouTube, watching some TikToks, and my older brother then asked me if I wanted to go for another walk with him and the pooch, and we met up with my older sister and went off for a massive walk and went trudging through lots of public footpaths through all these fields. Definitely was a good thing I brought my wellies with me and I didn't wear my trainers, and it was a really good walk, lovely spring evening, lovely sunset. And then we got back, I was just watching a bit of TV, my older sister got off home and I was just listening to a bit of music, and then for tea I had a Sunday roast and it smelled so good and it tasted even better. I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. Oh my god, the chicken was amazing, and my mum said it was pretty expensive, this chicken, so she said I better enjoy every bite of it and chew my food and not eat it quickly. So I savoured it, and yeah, it was so good. And my younger brother is now back from being at work as well, and I've just got a cup of tea and some biscuits, and I'm going to be continuing reading a bit more of My Bud Society, which is such a good read. And I sorted out my Blue Duck dolls, which is up there, and one of them keeps falling over because their hair is a little bit heavy, and so that is a bit annoying. And I am now off to go and watch the Celebs musicals, where celebs, into the name, do covers of musical songs, and they did it last year, I think the year before, and I really love it. It's such a great show. Who doesn't love musicals? And yeah, I hope you guys have all had a lovely week, have all had a lovely weekend, and have a great week ahead, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Before I go, my title sequence at the start of this video is new, and it was made by me for my family friend who is just a legend, so thank you very much for making this title sequence. It is awesome, and yeah, I shall love and leave you. Bye.